Alright, so do forgive me for taking so long. We could have been in Las Vegas by now. It's minutes to 10. It's too much. It'd be too much going on sometimes. It takes so long for me to, like, it's be so exhausting. It takes so long for me to get these flights off of the ground, bro. Honestly. Anyway, um, I'm loading up PackX right now, and we should be able to push from the gate in a couple minutes. It shouldn't take that long. I'm going to set up the flight information overlay here so that the flight information can get displayed properly and we can be out. The flight today is going from 2605. It's from John Wayne regional. I don't know if it's regional, but we're going from John Wayne Santa Ana to Las Vegas. The flight is scheduled to take just around, let me just see, it's so much. It's scheduled to take 45 minutes, okay? 45 minutes flight time. That's not block time, that's flight time. That's wheels up to wheels down. Block time is probably going to be somewhere close to hour 5 minutes, hour 10 minutes. That being said, we've pretty much already done what needs to be done. So alright, we already got the IRSs on. Got that, they're aligned. I don't know what that is, but the GPS. All them lights off, service interphone. Let me just get here to the service interphone. Off. The reverser lights are also off. Engine control. Okay, those lights are extinguished. The EC switches are on. Passenger oxygen. Passenger oxygen. Where would that be? Okay. Nope, that's not going to be it, obviously. Oh, duh, it would be right here because we come in order, right? Alright, that's guarded.
Crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your luggage.
I feel like she's like to interrupt me, you know, that's just always happen. Passenger oxygen extinguished, landing gear indicator, 3 green. Flight recorder switch, guarded.
Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other
Okay.
passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit
Stall warning.
exit taking responsibilities in the card and the back in front.
I can hear them.
If you're not able to comply with
Hydraulic quantity. I checked and it's like nearly 100%. Engine oil quantity. Did not check that. We could come down here and check it. Let's go to the engine. The oil quantity is 98 and 99%. Manual gear extension. Ugh. It's closed. Parking brake is set. CDU pre-flight complete. Pre-flight procedure. Flight control switches are guarded. Low pressure lights are illuminated. Flight spoiler switches, guards are closed. Yaw damper switch is on. Yaw damper light is off. Standby hydraulic low. All those are off. Alternate flap position. Guarded and off. Field, differential pressure light. All those lights are off. Speed. All that is off. VHF and not normal. FNC transfer is normal. IRS transfer is normal. Source selector also is auto. Control panel normal. Cross read valve light illuminated dim. Fire valve light illuminated dim. Filter bypass lights are off. Crossfeed selector is in the off position. Valve open light is off. Fuel pump switches are on at this point because We got gallery park. Okay, we just trying to be out at this point. We just trying to be because we just essentially doing the flows. That's what these checklists are at this point. Oh. Want the seatbelt light on because refueling is complete. That was done ever since. I want to sneeze. There it went. Alright.
We're on your time now.
Good job. Let's go. Let's go to here. There we go to here now. I've been waiting too long. FMC. So we want ground services. We want disconnect dots. Let's not get ready to chalks and call the tug.
Cockpit to ground.
Return. I need to close that door.
Las Vegas. Our flight time will be roughly 45 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and safe.
At this point, I need to make sure that the anti-collision light is on, that we are not on external power, and the APU is on bus. We good to go. Whenever he connect, we'll be out. It took too long. I'm very sorry that it took so long, honestly.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. We are cleared for start and push. Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake. Parking brakes are released.
Oh dear.
Push back. You can start the engine.
Oh dear. There's somebody behind me.
Start in the sequence.
Sorry, sir. And see, that's just happening when you don't turn on your radios. That's my fault. 122.8. Sorry, bro. But you come and I got a bounce. We should not even still be here. Anyways, I need to go back inside and get the engine started. So, need to get rid of the bleeds and starting engine 2. Looking for N2 rotation.
Locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a decompression,
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake. Parking brake set. Ground. You may disconnect. Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good
when
flight.
instructed to do so, open the
Hold in
plastic
position
pouch
waiting
and
for the
remove the
visual.
vest.
Thank you
Flip
and
it over your
goodbye.
head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle up the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please securely stow all personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping. tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the laboratories is strictly prohibited by law. All this information and more can be found on the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Start a cutout. So the engine generators are on the bus. We can get rid of the APU bleed, bring that back down and get rid of the APU set down. Flaps to 5. Continuous. And the isolation valve to auto. Start that. Alright. Navigation. Navigraph. Alright, so we're going Alpha Lima cross 20 left to 20 right, and hopefully we can get off the ground before then, because this runway is barely long enough. Okay, barely long enough. So that being the case, let's go. Oh shoot, that's happened all the time. That literally just happened all the time. I need to remember that when I switch. I have to switch back before I start the flight. FNC first. I just can't do this verified takeoff speed thing. I don't know why I keep getting that message. Hopefully, you know, somebody else will be able to help me out with that.
The cabin lights will begin for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there is a leading light on the panel above you.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, not there, but it kind of weird. Obviously. Okay, I need to start with FS realistic.
FS realistic.
I want Lima cross 22. So this next left is Lima, and then cross 20 left, hold short 20 right.
We're ready for departure.
Good. Alright, that means that we could go then. Boom. Let's get all that going so that we could be out of here. Do I need anything else? Looks like the cabin is configured. No takeoff warning horn. So we get to go for 20 right. It's time to be out of here. And we out.
Airspeed's alive. 2 knots.
We can barely make this, honestly.
E1. Rotate.
Oof.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. I did not set the trim. I sure did, thankfully. Oh dear. As soon as you ain't paying attention, there's always be something. Anyways, let's start bringing the flaps up. Oh shoot. See? I ain't get dinged for that. 280 knots. Can you imagine? 280 knots. It's 250 below 10,000. Anyway, so we go back to the cockpit. There is honestly, even though it's crashed all the time, there is nothing on this entire planet like this. Nothing. This is stupid good scenery. Like stupid good graphics, honestly. Stupid good. Like, I can't even put it into words. And the wing flex on this plane, mad. That is all I gotta say. Like, I ain't even gonna go on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the left wing. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to see a small key if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movie library.
Alright, so let me get rid of Navigraph and maybe see if we could source out this over. Well, let me get to 18,000. Shoot. I did not start that clock. Anyway. I ain't in a hurry, them things is happening. Oh, these mountains. Honestly, since the update, over here looks a lot better. Not that it did look bad before, but it definitely is nicer since the update. Having said that, can we just keep a lot of noise about how PMDG is so behind on all of these planes? Like, come on, man. I'm really looking forward to the 800. Like, this 700 is okay, but I'm looking forward to the 800, honestly. Honestly. Oh boy. Anyways, patience is a virtue, they say. Not that I want to hear anything. It's just like, anybody want to hear that at this point? Anybody want to hear about how wonderful patience is as a virtue at this point? When it comes to flight sim. Come on, man. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't start Volante. You forget everything, honestly. Anyways, we're almost at 18,000, so standard pressure is set and cross check set on both sides. So my next task is to look at this arrival data. Look at this arrival data and see if I can make some sense as to what it is that we got going on here. Because the flight is very short, I'm pretty sure that just after top of climb is going to be top of descent, especially according to my ND and my navigation display in front of me. It doesn't seem like those two things are very far apart from each other. So let me just get it. Oh, it's just the rounders 2. We are doing a 1-9 approach. At least that's what I planned for. When I get there, it might very well be different because weather and so let me just check that now. No, that I mentioned that. Let me just do my due diligence and check that now. Meter. Oh shit, stop meter. Okay. LES. 210. See what I mean? Well, that's still close enough, but I think they would use the 26s. Should I use the 26 or should I use the 19? 19 would be a very nice approach. I ain't tripping. It's 26. Yeah, 26. So I could choose to use 26 or I could choose to use 19. Oh boy. 19 might take a little bit, if I'm honest. So I might very well choose to use 26. 26 left. I had already done the setup for 19 right. My thing is I want to get on the ground now. We call this get home or get there itis, right? But legally speaking, both runways should be available at this point because the winds are 210. So I could use 26, which is just 50 degrees off, or I could use I could use 19, which is just 30 degrees off. 20 degrees off, I'm sorry. 20 is obviously more favorable because I got direct headwind, and if I use 26, I would have like a quartering kind of crosswind. I'd have a crosswind, and crosswinds are okay, you know what I mean, but headwinds are better. So I don't know. I just considering how long it can take to get on the approach for 19, but 19 might be an interesting approach. So we can continue with 19. Scratch the 26 thing. So we can leave it as it is. We approaching. We planning for the RNAV to runway 19 right. Yeah, 19 right. So let me just get the charts for that. We want the RNAV runway 19 right and the taxi. We need that. Let me just check and see what gate I'm supposed to go to. And the gate already is Charlie 8. Charlie 8. So let me just.
Roger, check GPS 83 heavy making right 360 for the mist, 26 left islet. Roger.
Okay. So Charlie is over here on the C concourse. Ow. So that being the case, I think we got everything, for this airport that we need. So the round is 2. So let me just check the FMS to make sure that. So our initial fix for this arrival is Mysen. At flight level, we're supposed to cross at and maintain flight level 240. Okay, so according to the charts, let's see if I could zoom that in more. According to the chart, if you're landing 19 left, 19 left, right, 26 left, right. So from the time we get to rounders, where's rounders? From the time. Okay, so our first restriction is flight level 240. Okay, great. 240, and then not below flight level 190 for whatever. And rounders between flight level 190 and 13,000 at 250 knots. So I need to put in, just in case, 250 rounders. Okay, it's in. And after rounders, since we're doing 19 right, after rounders it's going to be Grandma, Beauty, Envy, Red QN. I don't know how to pronounce that. TWFL, and the last one is Bourbon. So Grandma, Beauty, Envy, Red QN, Bourbon. Okay. Right, so that seems right to me. Supposed to cross Bourbon at 8,000, 210 knots that is there. 210 knots. So not below 9,000 at HQN, 210, 9,000 above. Okay, so we just reached cruise, and we're gonna be at top of the descent just in a minute. So I can reset that to 240. Reset that to 240, and we can go also break 2 for this one. It's a fairly long runway. Oh, I need to be mindful that the airport elevation is 2,181 feet. So let me just set that 2,000 200. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. In all fairness, I don't really mind these short flights, to be honest. I really don't. It's get kind of busy because of the short flight, but one, it doesn't give me the opportunity to walk away, which means that I could interact and talk and stuff. And two, because it's not so long, it means that I could do this late on the evening and be done still. At least I think so, but it's usually take too long still. Short or long, it just take too long to set up and get going. It's crazy. Anyway, so my next thing here to look for at the moment would be to check on. So what do I need to check on? Right, the frequencies and stuff, if that's necessary, because we're doing an RNAV approach anyway, not a ILS. There's another approach, there's another approach to this anyway that's really cool. Maybe it's Arnav Zulu. Yeah, I might need to choose the Arnav Zulu instead. Let me just check. Let's just check on that. Actually, I don't even. This is not even the Arnav. This is the DMA. So I don't even got the right approach selected. That usually causes problems. Arnav Zulu 19 right. Alright, we just begun our descent. There isn't going to be a PA for this because we traveling within the US, so it's like you don't need customs forms or nothing. So it's just like she wouldn't have to tell me anything. I could do the PA though, and hopefully.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your first officer speaking. We'll be reaching our cruising altitude soon. Everything's looking good up here in the cockpit. Please let your cabin crew know if there's anything that we can do to make this flight a little better for you.
Yeah, that was nothing. Because that's still saying climb. So hopefully he will recognize that we are not in a climb anymore and we are descending. Eventually. Eventually, I guess. It's so nice to have dogs outside. That bark at everything, honestly. best ever. Best thing ever. Alright, so after we get to, is Bourbon, we can make a left turn to go direct to Penn, I think. I'm going to set the Las Vegas VOR frequency 116.9. Maximum alpha, I'm going to put that as a fix. LAS 116.9, and we want a mile range and a 5 mile range. We're going to put 10 and 5. Oh dear, reset on secret altitude. I need to get on that. My altitude is getting away from me. This is why it's important to have more than one person flying these things. So that one person could focus on the flying and the other person could focus on the navigating and setting up the radios and stuff. So 200. Okay, so our next is forever 190, not the 190. The particles in the atmosphere, by the way. The particles in the atmosphere. So we good on that restriction. Our next restriction is 12,500. So I learned this couple, I don't know, maybe months ago when I was watching a video. I don't remember whose video it was. I don't even remember if it was like a real world video or like a flight sim video. But actual procedures in these Boeing 737s are, it's like when you have these restrictions, you don't turn, you don't put the altitude below the restriction just in case, like there's you bust the altitude, you know what I mean? Like there's a constraint, like there's a, should I word that? In case your autopilot doesn't do the right thing. Let's just say it like that, right? For lack of better terminology that I could come up with at this point. So what you do is you set it to the base, whatever your restriction is, and then once you certainly you can make that, then you switch it to the next restriction. So you don't. So like usually what I do is I would spin the dial all the way down to the final altitude that I want to stop descending at. Like the initial approach altitude. So let me say for ILS it may be 3,000 feet, somewhere without mountains and stuff, and maybe 3,000 feet. So I would spin it from 36,000 all the way down to 3 and leave it there, because I'm pretty sure that the airplane is going to meet the restrictions, you know what I mean? But for safety and redundancy, what happens in the real world is that you set it to the restriction until you get to the restriction, and then you set it again, essentially, because you don't want these things to happen in real life. Listen, I was watching a couple of videos today. Oh my gosh, like pilots versus ATC, right? It was crazy. Oh my gosh. They had a couple. One of them was like this dude. He was coming into land, and the air traffic control was like, all right, go around traffic on the runway, right? And the dude was like, no, we good, we can't go around. Wait, no, I remember it wrong. Okay, so that the one with the traffic on the runway was the Singapore Airlines landing somewhere, and the pilot was blue vexed. So when he followed the instruction and he contacted the departure controller, he was like, what's the reason for the go around? And the departure controller was like, what? And he was like, what's the reason for the go around? And he was like, well, let he find out or whatever. These people this get tells, we have a number for you very often, okay? We have a number for you to call. Let me know when you're ready to copy. It's crazy. Listen, don't be hating, okay? My stories will get right. As a matter of fact, if I could only do this right now, I would have been doing it already, so that you could see the videos that I'm talking about. Let me see if I could find the videos on YouTube. I don't know if that's legal. I don't know if they would, like, YouTube would let me put the video in here. But it's a short, so maybe it might not be that much of a problem. It's not like it's not like a long video or nothing. Let me see, I can't hear it. Oh, let me mute.
Come on, Tower. Air Canada 781 Tower. Air Canada 781 Tower. Yeah, I got 71. The story was right just here. That's pretty evident. Air Canada 781, pull all the way up to the southwest. Get as close as you can and hold short of runway 28 left. Air Canada 781. That's like that. Go to the southwest here. Air Canada 781.
Air Canada 781, taxi Bravo to the ramp.
Bravo to ramp, Air Canada 781.
Possible private deviation at a number, let me know when you're ready.
Right, he got a number. He
Air
does.
Canada 781, are you ready for the number?
And he keep ignoring the control. That was crazy. That was crazy. Let me see if I can find the attorney was talking about. But the dude just blatantly said no. Like, he just said no. The internet Xbox sounds or maybe is just ain't doing it. Just ain't gonna happen. See if I can find it. See if I can find it. Okay, this is one. Okay, not Dr. Phil. Let's not do that. Yep, is it? Here we go.
On the traffic still the long way. Continue present heading primary maintain 3000. Okay, go around left 3000 feet. Support 634, what was the reason for go around? Singapore 634, once again, because of reason. I'm asking you what's the reason for our go around Singapore 634. Singapore 634, because of reason again. Singapore 634, tower told us to go around. What is the reason, please? Singapore 634, standby. Singapore 634, it was unnecessary. We were at 3 miles and 1,000 feet. Singapore 634, sorry. Say again slowly. The go around was unnecessary. We were instructed to go around when we were at 3 miles and 1,000 feet. There was still time. Singapore 634, standby. Singapore 634, I go around, the traffic still the wrong way. Continue present heading primary maintain 3000. Okay, go around.
So my problem with that video is, right, the controller clearly said that traffic is still on the wrong way, you expect it to go around, right? So he gave the reason for the go around while he gave the go around. Listen, he gave the reason for the go around, and the man was blue vex, you know? Blue vex. All I'm saying to myself is, listen, I don't know again all these people, but everybody's vexed as hell. All I'm saying to myself, the man gave the reason for the go around. Why are you still asking with this attitude like somebody's supposed to have? Baby man, people got other things to be worried about. You know what I mean? Gee wee. If anything, the problem is probably that like the more fuel you burn, the more expensive it is, right? So if you don't have to go around, then don't go around. However, it is always better to go around.
Las Vegas traffic, southwest 2908 is clear for takeoff. Jesus, right.
Yeah, he interrupted me. I don't know why. I don't know why he felt like it was necessary to interrupt me. Anyway. Anyway. We're getting closer to 12,500. I am going to swing. I don't think I turned it off though, so that should be okay.
We have begun our final descent into Las Vegas. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your first officer speaking. We've begun our descent, and we should be on the ground soon.
Next one is 11,000. So I'll set that. We good for quote unquote correction for 12,500. Either way, that Singapore man, he was not having it. There was this other dude that was just blatantly like, no though. Let me see if I can find a video. Let me just see if I can find a video for that. So that was hilarious because the dude was just like, no. And the controller was like, what's the reason you're refusing to go around? And the dude was like, because our VIP or the owner of the plane, something, I can't remember everything. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. That one was pretty rough, honestly. This one. I think it's this one. Excuse my boy Putin. Alright, come on, sorry. Where is this stupid thing? Ah, there we go.
Unable to go around Marco Jet 1110.
Marco Jet 1110, state means unable to go around.
Our VIP doesn't want to wait. Marco Jet 1110.
Marco Jet 1110, that's not acceptable. Reason unable to go around. Climb maintain 12000, contact approach 123.65, report bid.
Unable, Marco Jet 1110.
Marco Jet 1110, you are not clear to land. Do you copy?
Made it up, Marco Jet 1110, landing level 27.
Marco Jet 1110, possible pilot deviation. Let me know when you're ready to copy. Phone number on the ground.
I'm not ready, I'm flying, Marco Jet 1110.
It was so rude.
Marco Jet 1110, you called it a landing?
I feel like that was like a meme though. I don't think that was real. I don't think that was real. 8,000 is 9,000 is the next altitude. I can just set it to 8,000. Las Vegas. So this is the runway here that we intended to land on, but we're coming this way instead of going that way. So 19 is coming this way. The others, the 26, that's 26 right, 26 left. Oh boy, to live out here in the desert must be nice. So the next one is 6,000. Pippin or Pen. And when we settle at 210, I will drop the first notch of flaps and get us settled in to this approach. Oh. BRF not selected. 130, 134, 134 plus 5 is 139 for the final approach. It's sunset though. There's 26 left and 26 right. Ooh. What is this mess? See? So I can't deal with this. What the horn is now. Okay. Thankfully it went away. Golly. Okay, so the approach is the Arnaz Zulu. Don't need that one. Pen, and we already turning 6,000. Next one is Kiwi 5,300. This approach is crazy, man. Losing ground here, 3,500. And go vertical speed 1,000. And we set flat 5. And set flat 5 speed. It really does refuse to let me be great, to be honest, because it ain't making no sense. It really ain't making no sense. None whatsoever. Because I ain't know how the heck. I put in 1 notch of flats, all of a sudden I can hear my altitude, the warning horn going off. My flats is almost 20 degrees, and I'm like, what? That ain't making no sense. Yeah, we too high. Gosh, darn it. I ain't gonna set flaps 10 at this point because we are not configured, and this is the final approach fix. 139 gear down. Gotta do everything to get some drag in here, boy, because we are definitely not configured at the final approach fix. Bring that down. It is recording. Ooh-wee! That's it. Let me get ready to navigate. I might be able to do this by myself, you know. I can get rid of the autopilot soon. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this. See if I can get this done, man. Let's get her done. 1,000 feet per minute is a bit much. That's too much of a bank. Oop.
100. 50.
Feel like we can't get hot.
10.
Woo!
Nice landing. That's always.
And it was on center line. Hey. Alright, manual braking because we ain't slowing down fast enough. My brake's gonna be hot. We exited. We got off. I probably should have used auto brake 3 instead. I didn't use 3.
Welcome to Las Vegas. The local time is 7:48 p.m. and it's currently about 98 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the air traffic comes to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. Thank you for flying with us.
Honestly, that was crazy. Let's be honest, that was mad, and I don't even. The plane didn't even configure for landing. That's what that is. That is mad. I kind of upset. Okay, so we got some lights on here. Didn't even configured. It wasn't a bad landing either. Legitimately, it was not.
That's the traffic pushback.
Yeah, take Charlie all the way to Charlie 8. Get rid of these strobes and these landing lights. Start APU. Get rid of them too. Honestly, that sheesh, that really got away from me. That approach really got away from me. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. That probably would not have been the best move to decide to continue at that point if this was real life. I need to go on YouTube or something and find out like when you're supposed to really be configured by like on the approach. No, I don't mean like altitude wise, I mean fix wise. Like, is it the final approach fix is when you're supposed to be configured by, or fully configured I should say, or is it something else? Yo, how I get all the way here? I meant to be on Charlie. Oh my goodness, I am whiskey. That's crazy. I know that sign was looking weird about this. I wasn't paying attention, that's my fault. I wonder what this is in real life. Like the fire station or the ops headquarters or something. I don't know. We met the right on to golf. could just continue and use the inner taxiways for taxiing to Charlie 8. Bravo 7 or Bravo 6. Or we could just go all the way over. And yes, we made it, thankfully. Charlie 8 is at the corner. We met it right here and follow the taxiway all the way around to the left to Charlie 8. It is going to be the gate at the corner. And at the left up here, and just make sure that we can find Charlie 8. Not be going too far, so we just come off the taxiway onto the ramp. And I think this is going to be 8 in front of me. I could be wrong. That says 9. So 9 is on the left or on the right of 8? Let me see. 9 is on the left, so Charlie 8 is on the other side.
Let's take a traffic decking to runway 26 right.
Here we are. I should have turned that off by now. If you on the bus. We have, yep, two blue, one red engines there.
Lining up runway 26 right.
No, you make it. We boat here. Heavy. Off center line, but that's all. That's all right. They ain't gonna kill me for that, I don't think. Hopefully. Oh dear, I didn't stop the recording. Stop recording. Get rid of that. Get rid of them. Alright, well, it's been fun. Even though the first flight didn't go so well, this one was alright. I hope to see you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But we are out. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you.